Greetings, Change Champions. I greet you, I salute you this very day. Thank you so much for those that continue to support this channel and this platform. We are strong because of you. We are encouraged because of you. We are here to continue updating you on things that are happening, situation that is happening in the country. Very sad development in the country. Obert Masaraure convicted by Mnangagwa court. I think people, you do understand and know Obert Masaraure, who is the president of ATUS, the Teachers Union. And he has been very vocal. He's a man that was standing against oppression of the teachers. He has stood for the rights of the teacher. And ZANU-PF has always been up in arms with him. And he was persecuted many, many times, arrested many times, brought before the courts of Mnangagwa, and persecuted so many times. And today, one of the many, many cases that has been brought to court has turned out on the negative on his part. So the Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights just in, they say, on a sad note, a Zim court has convicted Obert Masaraure, a prominent trade unionist, for allegedly using social media platform X to protest against the prosecution and persecution of a fellow trade union leader, Robocher, by reportedly authoring and publishing a statement on X. So this is what they are talking about. Imagine that in Zimbabwe, someone can be arrested merely for tweeting, writing on tweet and complaining about something or disapproving something that Mnangagwa's government is doing. And that on its own is enough to be dragged before the courts and convicted. So we are yet to hear what is going to be the final verdict of that conviction. Is now waiting for sentencing according to information that we have, but the conviction has already been declared by the court. So this is really very sad development for our country, and we cannot continue to allow things to go this way. This is why, family, we want to continue standing up. People that stand up like Obert Masaraure, they need our support. They need citizens to also stand and defend and fight in their corner, because you'd find that this victimization is started long back and it is continuing. And in the days of Mnangagwa, it seems like it has escalated. So we definitely need to continue making so much noise, knocking on doors. As always, as we are saying that we are now beginning to enter into times of action where we really need to take action against the injustices that we are seeing in our country. It is a very sad development. Obert Masaraure has been fighting so hard. If you look at the teachers, the teacher in Zimbabwe is pathetic. The teacher in Zimbabwe has been reduced to nothing. Yet everyone is a product of a teacher. You can tell yourself that you are an economist, you are a professor, you are a doctor, you are a president, you are a minister, whatever that you can call yourself, you are still a product of a teacher. But we are living in a country that does not respect the teaching profession and the teaching calling. This is a call. Teaching is a calling, I'm telling you, because, you know, teachers have to teach with all their heart. They really need to put all their effort. Teachers don't even need to look at time. They just need to work because of the passion, the love for what they do. But unfortunately, in Zimbabwe, it has been destroyed. When we used to go to school, it was so good because you would find that teachers would work, you know, from their heart. They would not be looking at the time. They could create even some extra lessons. They could call a class even during weekends to come and have more lessons so that the teacher can be able to achieve his goals. They used to do that. But come ZANU-PF, come this, especially this pseudo Second Republic, worst of all, it has really abandoned the teacher. It has really, you know, just thrown mud to the teacher. And right now, the teacher is a laughing stock of our community. Yet teachers used to be people that are respectable in the communities. So this is one of the issues that really need to be addressed in the new Great Zimbabwe. We really definitely have to fight so hard to restore the dignity of every worker. Every worker generally must have dignity, must be paid a suitable remuneration that can allow them to survive, you know, in the economy, and also take care of their own families. Not just to work and work and work, and at the end of the day, nobody appreciates you. Instead, you are being attacked, you are being insulted, you are being told that you are nothing. Teachers are being threatened, especially in the rural areas. During elections, there was a time that all teachers were asked to pay a certain amount of money towards ZANU-PF campaigning and things like that. This is very sad. And teachers will be in the bush, deep in the sticks there. And, you can't refuse when you are deep there, because anything can happen to you there in that very, very remote area. And it just ends like that. So they end up, for the sake of life, giving in to some of these foolish and stupid demands that ZANU-PF oppressively continues to exert on people and civil servants that are out there. So it's a sad thing. Obert Masaraure, we are standing with you. We are with you. Continue to stand for the rights of the teacher. Continue to fight the war. We are with you. We are just waiting to hear what finally the final verdict is going to be given, as this law is just a very, very unjust law, very unjust. This is the same thing that was happening to Hope Chinon. Remember, it was also about the issue of tweeting, something like that. And according to many, this law is really not even in existence. So ZANU-PF Mnangagwa is no longer respecting the courts. He has twisted courts. Courts are just singing from the hymn book of Mnangagwa. They just have to call Mnangagwa and ask him, what do we do with this guy? If he says, no, lock him up, he's locked up. Nothing comes, nothing happens. It ends there. This is why we are saying ZANU-PF is a danger to us. To allow one man to have so much power in our country, it's a mistake. It's a taboo. It's wrong. You can't have one man calling the shots, one man deciding the fate of 16 million people without anyone questioning or anyone, standing against it. And we say that is normal. That is not normal. So for those that are still enabling ZANU-PF, I'm very sorry that what they are doing to the Zimbabwean people is not fair. It's not right. It's not good. We must never allow one person to have so much power. What about if this person begins to take drugs and is smoking things in his house, or he's getting crazy? How are people going to know that, no, this guy is getting crazy? The things that he's doing are no longer not normal. But it's not happening because ZANU-PF will be busy singing praises and clapping hands. If you beat the drum for a madman, you dance like crazy. So you just have to apply brakes to some of these people. Mnangagwa needed some people that would put some brakes to him. But unfortunately, ZANU-PF has decided to become a whole puppet of Mnangagwa. Nobody can tell him that, no, we are offline here. We have done too much, or this must come to an end. They just watch him in his craziness, doing things that are crazy in the country. But anyway, let it continue like that, because that's exactly what is going to lead to their downfall. Their downfall is not very far from now. We are watching them destroying themselves. Mnangagwa is simply destroying himself, and very, very soon he'll be out of the picture. Family, I just wanted to come through and give you an update. We are going to be having more and more shows coming after this one. I'm going to come again with another one, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for those that had not subscribed and are subscribing now. Please do subscribe, like, share, and also hit the bell so you can be receiving most of our broadcasts each time that we are on the air. Thank you so much. Remain blessed.